Okay, so I already know that I've covered this topic a few times now, and as some of you may know, recently I uploaded the exact same vid on the exact same topic. I'm tired of it, I'm sure you guys are tired of it, but I'm having to do it because I already tried editing, couldn't really do that, at least not well. And if I wanted a free option, involves a monthly subscription, like hell I'm doing that. But anyway, what I missed out on were two very easy infinites for the Namekian. So just pay close attention for all the button prompts on the left. Two things it's not going to show me doing is the guard canceling and the key boss canceling. So just keep an eye out for that. I'll point out the guard cancels because they're really easy to miss. You can do 1 to 4 basics, go into a heavy, go into another heavy, key blast cancel, step forward, repeat. Five basics into a couple heavies, guard cancel, repeat the process. You can just do basics the whole time, step forward. Let me see something here. I'm trying to see if it'll recognize the key blast cancel. Okay, it does show those. The other thing I was thinking of was the steps. The steps in the guard cancels it's not really going to show. That's my bad. So anywhere from 1 to 4 heavies with the female Saiyan, and then into... Hold on. How many was it? Okay, it's 1 basic. You can keep the basic part going and vanish behind them. Guard cancel. Keep going. Going to show off another infinite. And this one is in quotes, mind you, because it does consume stamina. All the female custom characters in the game can do this, as well as the male Majin. Now, the female Majin has the best one, because as long as you're close to the ground, you're not wasting any stamina at all. We'll get into her when I get to her. I want to say I've shown off everything for the female Saiyan. Just in case, I'll go over them again real quick. And then step. You can even do the vanish from the heavy and the basic. Guard cancel, repeat the process. And then of course this one. And then obviously we have this one too. Very easy to do. Moving on, let's get to the male Saiyan. So there's one I've recently discovered with the male Saiyan, and that's Endless Heavy, but the camera can sometimes screw you over like that, so I don't recommend it. And then I was having issues with this one connecting earlier during a previous recording attempt, but I think because Rubes is so short, it's really easy to miss her. And then after that you do a key blast cancel. That's what I mean right there. I think it's more prone to happening when we both start on the ground. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Okay, I guess we're doing this again. Okay, I just gotta be a little quicker is all, I guess. Yeah, you pretty much need to be mashed the shit out of the heavy attack button at that point. And then there's also this one, which I don't recommend. Takes forever to do any damage. Speaking of taking forever to do any damage, here's another one that everyone can do. That does it for that one. You can also do this one from a standstill. Now, whenever you do a step vanish, it'll count as you doing a dash at that point. So I'll hit the heavy attack button, and look at that, I do the knockback. This is the one I recommend sticking with. Really easy to do. 5 basics, and a couple heavies, hold down and left after that, step, and repeat. That does for the Saiyans. Moving on, let's go to the Earthlings. Hold on, I think I actually might be missing one with the... No, I'm thinking of the Namekian. My bad, never mind. The male Earthling really only has 1, 2 if you want to be technical, but it's off the same one. Not that. As long as you're close to the ground, you can keep doing that. And of course, if you're close to the ground, you can easily get screwed up like that. So, you won't be using this one very much. Because if there's terrain like this, and then at some point in the loop, both of you start on the ground, it's really easy to whiff, and have the opponent, for some reason, float above you while you're in the middle of that. Other than that, though, very boring, everyone knows this one. That's literally all you have to do with the male Earthling to win online. Now, the female Earthling, in my opinion, has the best overall set of combos, hands down. She has a great amount of infinites as well at her disposal. And they're a lot quicker and do a lot more damage than the female Saiyans. You can keep doing basics. You can keep tossing around your opponent. And sometimes the camera will screw with you like that when you're doing this one. Me personally, I just stick to doing 4 heavies, a couple basics, guard canceling. Break. Can easily do that too, which is nice. And I don't think you can loop that one infinitely, it looks like. Yeah, that doesn't work, unfortunately. Anyway, that's the female Earthling. Really easy to do. Every single one of them is really easy to do. Then next up we have the Namekian. And I'm going to cover him next before I forget again. This is the one I generally stick with. My buddy Bullet taught me how to do this one. Not that. Again. And here's that YXYXY endless I was talking about earlier. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of. Can do 1 to 4 heavies before going into that. Do a second one, knockdown, E-Blast cancel, step, repeat. Then we also have this one. Just a basic the whole time. Guard cancel, very briefly. Six basics, heavy. Basic again, guard cancel. I didn't mean to do that. And there's also this one. And of course, because Zerk is so freaking huge, it's really easy to miss like that. I think you could even do it after the pelvic thrust there. Let me try that. Okay, it doesn't look like it. You have to do it after the teleport, it looks like. Yeah, that pretty much does it, though, for the Namekian. Just stick with this one. Or this one, whatever you prefer. Even this one. Wrong character. Next we're gonna show off Res. So the Freezer race has a couple, but neither is really particularly good, because one leaves you wide open and the other one just doesn't do much damage at all. This one, that is pathetic damage. Now, this one has really good damage, but it's really easy to get left wide open, so I just don't recommend it. Just stick with the weaker one. It really sucks, but this turnaround animation, that right there, leaves a lot of Freezer Race players open, and it just sucks. You definitely don't want that. I wish we could have just gotten the standard, like, one hit with it without having the turnaround. The turnaround was what really kills it. That does it for the Freezer Race. Last but not least, we have the Majins. So first one I'm going to show off is the heavy loop. And I'm going to show off another one that is really inconsistent because of the camera. It'll zoom in on your male Majin from time to time. I have no idea what causes it. That. It's really annoying. I wish it didn't do that at all. And then guard cancel, obviously, after the teleport. Anytime there's like a teleport involved, guard cancel. And there's the zoom in again, that's really annoying. Same concept as the Frieza race, the male Earthling, and the female Majin even. That does it for the male Majin anyway. And then finally we have the female Majin. Now, the first one I want to show off is really bizarre. So, you can only do 1 to 3 heavies into a basic, into another heavy, and then you'll essentially send them flying up very briefly and very slightly with one arm. Because if you do it a 4th time, it'll go into a different loop I'll be showing off. Now, watch what happens when I try to do 4. It goes into the endless heavy loop for some reason. I don't get that. Also, if you're close to the ground, very easy to do this without using any stamina at all. And if you wasted a bit of stamina on the way down, no big deal. Because if you, like, briefly wait to do your heavy input, the last one, you get a tiny bit of stamina in between. Your character essentially gets a moment to breathe. I'll show off what I mean. Let me try that again. That's not what I wanted to do. This is something else you can also do, by the way. But dash towards them, basic, heavy again. So as you can see, my stamina's back to full now. You don't get much stamina back very fast at all, but as long as you're close to the ground and doing that, you're going to get it back little by little. It's a very slow process, though. I don't know why I'm doing that. I thought that would go into something else, but I guess not. I think that's actually technically another one you can do. Never mind. Okay, so it looks like you can guard cancel there. I'm going to see if this is another one I was unaware of really quick. Alright, it looks like it was. I had no idea about that one. But, okay, that's another one you can do. Heavy, basic, basic. Now, before you hit, like, finish the heavy input, guard cancel. Like, as soon as you teleport, you need to be ready to do so. Okay. But, at least I know about that one now. So, female Majin has, 4, looks like. Anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Don't worry, I will be doing another video very soon, actually. In fact, I'm going to work on that right after I get done recording this. It's going to be covering the character skills in Hero Coliseum, which ones I think are the most potent, which ones you should be using, which ones you should ignore. I went over it briefly again before in another vid, but anyway. I'll stop talking now. I'll see you guys then. Peace.